Religious tolerance can be briefly described as the ability to accept or permit others' religious beliefs and practices which disagree with one's own. Religious tolerance is one of the three areas that the citizen journalists in Malaysia are focusing on. The other two are human rights and the environment. We, the citizen journalists, hope to do a series of documentaries on the different faiths and religions in Malaysia so that everyone can have a better understanding of others' faith and religions. The first documentary will be the Hare Krishna faith. Citizen journalist Jimmy Liao and I, Chan Lilian, visited the Hare Krishna temple in Waterfall Road, Penang.
Hare Krishna. Actually, I'm based on Penang Island. We have a temple here, and first would like to explain about the temple. Who are they? Actually, we are this organization. We worship the Lord, Supreme Lord, called Krishna.
And there's a
couple here. Actually, this is men. Both are men. This is his name is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and his name is Nityananda Prabhu. And Krishna, that up there, the picture there is Krishna and the consort Radharani.
I see.
Okay.
That means in the picture is another higher
That is
level
Krishna highest.
Krishna,
and he has incarnated as this two form. You can understand. So incarnation is this 500 years ago. He descended in this material world in West Bengal, in India. He descended. He born. He came to deliver all those sinners back to liberation, back to God. Okay. For that reason, he descended, and he didn't come alone. He came with associate. He is called as brother. Okay, and he born during the same time and with the rest of them. This is Advaita Acharya. This is Gadadhara. This is Srinivasa. Both of them are the same. Here these two are the same. Actually, they came as 5 of them. Okay, they came. He actually born first, and he prayed because he looked around. A lot of people was doing sinning. Many people are doing sinning. So because of that sin, so they will be dragged down to hellish condition for punishment. So for that reason, he prayed to the Lord. He prayed to Krishna. Okay, he prayed to Krishna, please come and save these people. So Krishna said, okay, I will come. Then he said, I will come in this form, human form. So he came as in human form, and then he came with his consorts. And that consort actually came in the man form. Okay?
I understand that.
Okay. The reason is because people, they only listen to men. So for that, to help Krishna, she also came in that man form. And these are our main deities. We are worshipping them. And they came here to distribute this mantra called Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This mantra is there. So actually this mantra, according to the Supreme Lord, he said for this age is applicable. It concludes of all the mantra in the world. So as you chant this mantra, it purifies one person. So when it purifies one person's consciousness, that person will immediately give up doing bad things. And by that, they will be able to go back to God.
And what about Rohit? Is that Muhammad Gandhi?
No.
Sorry.
No. Actually, they came after that, they left, they have their disciples to continue the mission. And their disciples, they continue the mission. Okay, Gaur Govinda Maharaj. Okay. Actually, he is the disciple of him. He is the disciple of him. It's a disciple. It's like this. hierarchy, the disciplic succession.
At the moment, who is the highest level in terms of
Living. We have an organization implemented by him. He came in 1896, okay, then left 1977. Before he left, he organized this commission, governing body commission, with all the disciples, the Suhu disciples, the sannyasis, renounced swamis. They all implemented this organization, and they are the one maintaining this whole thing. And one person who is very close with him is His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj.
In Malaysia, do you know how many followers of Hare Krishna?
In Malaysia, we have probably 24 centers. We are all able to control our desires, senses. The only reason is because of we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. We chant every day without miss at least 16 times 108 times that we chant every day. That maintains our consciousness not being contaminated by any activities outside, because our organization is an international organization. Solely it started in India, but after that, when this guru came, Prabhupada came, he went to New York. From there it expanded.
Sometimes Hare Krishna, I understand, is sort of mistaken with the hippies movement, which is entirely not true, right?
No.
Because during the 70s, I remember it was very famous with Hare Krishna, and during the hippies.
Yeah, the reason is because when this guru went to that particular area, he met the hippies first. Okay? But the mantra actually is so powerful that it can change anyone. It does not need to see look different to anybody, because everybody are the children of God. So for that reason, he knows very well that even I preach to the hippies, they can change their life. And the hippies was more open at that time because they didn't want to follow anybody.
So am I right that I said Hare Krishna is a branch of Hinduism, or is it more on a more simple adaptation of our daily life?
Actually, we are called the Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma means eternal religion, and it has been forgotten. Therefore, people are following different religions. Actually, this religion started thousands and millions of years ago. But people, as this age come, the dark age come, people have their own feelings and own tendency. Therefore, they branch out. They branch out. But the original path is this. So these gurus came purposely sent by Krishna from the spiritual world. He sent them to come and remind back everybody.
Just now in our conversation earlier, you also mentioned that we have a higher being. So above Krishna, there is a higher being, a higher divine being. Am I right?
No, the highest is Krishna.
Krishna.
Yes.
So Krishna is the what shall I say?
Is the
highest that
supreme controller.
Supreme controller.
Yes. He controls everything.
So basically, I feel that Hare Krishna is a very peace-loving group.
Yes.
Who provides